Stop scrolling. What if everything you thought you knew about being human was wrong? What if the very definition of our species was being rewritten right now, in secret labs and cutting-edge tech companies? Forget self-driving cars or AI chatbots. We're talking about something far more profound, something that will fundamentally alter what it means to exist. Get ready, because the future isn't just coming, it's already here, and it's wired directly into our brains. Are you prepared for the alarming truth about brain-computer interfaces? The rise of the mind-machine nexus, it's faster than you think. The pace of BCI development is nothing short of breathtaking. What was once the stuff of speculative novels is now materializing in labs and even consumer products. Invasive BCIs, requiring surgical implantation, are showing incredible promise in restoring function for individuals with severe neurological conditions. Imagine a paralyzed individual controlling a robotic arm with the precision of their own natural limb, or an ALS patient composing full sentences just by thinking them. Companies like Neuralink have already demonstrated groundbreaking milestones in human clinical applications, with patients playing video games and controlling cursors with their thoughts. Beyond the invasive, non-invasive BCIs are gaining significant traction, utilizing external sensors like EEG headsets. These are becoming more accurate, affordable, and accessible, expanding their reach into gaming, virtual reality, and even wellness applications. The integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning is supercharging these systems, allowing for real-time decoding of complex brain signals, adapting to individual users without lengthy calibration. This isn't just about controlling external devices. It's about a symbiotic relationship where machines learn from our thoughts and intentions, making interactions seamless and intuitive. The market for BCIs is projected to grow exponentially, driven by advancements in AI, increased demand for neurorehabilitation, and expanding non-medical applications. Beyond therapy, the allure of cognitive enhancement and the dark side. While the medical applications of BCIs offer profound hope, the conversation quickly shifts to the realm of human augmentation and cognitive enhancement. The potential to boost memory, improve attention, or even accelerate learning capabilities through targeted brain stimulation and feedback is incredibly alluring. Imagine a student absorbing complex information at an unprecedented rate, or a professional with an almost encyclopedic recall. This isn't just about correcting deficits, it's about pushing the boundaries of human potential. Researchers are exploring ways to use BCIs to optimize cognitive performance, moving beyond simply assisting with disabilities to actively enhancing human abilities. The implications for education, work, and even artistic expression are immense. However, this shiny promise casts a long shadow. What happens when such enhancements become widely available? Will it create a new class divide, a chasm between the augmented and the unaugmented? Will the pressure to enhance become so great that opting out is no longer a viable choice? The pursuit of cognitive superiority, while seemingly beneficial, could lead to unforeseen societal stratification and ethical dilemmas, forcing us to confront uncomfortable questions about fairness, access, and the very definition of human value. The privacy nightmare: is your mind no longer your own? As BCIs become more sophisticated, the issue of data privacy transforms from a theoretical concern into a chilling reality. These devices are designed to read, interpret, and potentially even influence our brain signals. This means they can collect incredibly sensitive information: our thoughts, intentions, emotional states, and even subconscious biases. The prospect of this neural data being collected, stored, and potentially exploited by corporations or governments is a dystopian nightmare. Imagine targeted advertising based on your deepest desires or job applications being screened based on your cognitive profile. Who owns your thoughts when they are translated into data? What are the implications if this data falls into the wrong hands or is used to manipulate behavior? The current legal and ethical frameworks are woefully unprepared for the scale and intimacy of the data that BCIs can generate. Ensuring robust security protocols, transparent data usage policies, and genuine informed consent will be paramount. But the complexity of achieving this in a rapidly evolving technological landscape is a formidable challenge. The idea of a digital fingerprint of your brain activity is no longer far-fetched. raising profound questions about the sanctity of our inner world. Redefining humanity, the philosophical quagmire of the cyborg era. The advent of BCIs forces us to confront fundamental philosophical questions about human identity. If a significant portion of our cognitive function is mediated by, or even enhanced by, a machine, where does the human end and the machine begin? Are we simply biological machines with increasingly sophisticated digital extensions? The traditional boundaries of self, consciousness, and autonomy begin to blur. Will the seamless integration of our brains with artificial intelligence lead to a loss of individual identity or a homogenization of thought? The very concept of free will could come under scrutiny if external systems can influence our cognitive processes. The potential for a mental monoculture, where certain thought patterns are encouraged or even incentivized by BCI systems, is a deeply unsettling prospect. Furthermore, the long-term effects of BCI implants on the brain are still largely unknown. Will our brains adapt in unforeseen ways, creating new neural pathways and dependencies on these technologies? As we move beyond simply using tools to becoming intertwined with them, we must grapple with the profound implications for our species' future evolution and what it means to be truly human in an increasingly cyborg-like world. The unstoppable march, navigating the ethical labyrinth. Despite the alarming truths, the march of BCI technology is likely unstoppable. The immense potential for therapeutic breakthroughs, coupled with the allure of human enhancement, will continue to drive innovation and investment. The key lies in navigating this complex ethical labyrinth with foresight and responsibility. This requires a global, multi-stakeholder approach, involving researchers, ethicists, policymakers, and the public. We need robust regulatory frameworks that prioritize safety, privacy, and equitable access. Open and transparent dialogue about the risks and benefits is crucial to fostering public trust and avoiding a future where these powerful technologies are deployed without sufficient consideration of their societal impact. The decisions we make today about the development and deployment of BCIs will shape the very essence of humanity for generations to come. Will we create a future where BCIs are tools for universal empowerment or instruments of unprecedented control and division? The alarming truth is that the choice is ours, and the clock is ticking.